Hey guys, Reef Spy here. Today I wanted to do a video on the stand that I'm using for my 180 gallon reef. I've had a few questions come in regarding the stand, like did I build it myself? Is it sturdy? How did I come up with the plans? Is there anything I would have done differently? You know, that sort of things. So I figured maybe I'll just put together a video trying to address some of those questions and give you my thoughts on it. Now this is not going to be a comprehensive do-it-yourself guide on how to build this stand because, you know, unfortunately the stand is already complete and I did not make the video at the time of building it. But I did take some pictures that I can share with you and let you know the thought process that went on while I was building this. Now I am by no means a carpenter or woodworker or anything like that, but I do have a few tools and I'm able to follow instructions and have a willingness to try things out and see how it'll turn out for me. I had three main objectives in mind while coming up with the design for this stand. First, it needed to be sturdy. Between the tank itself, the water in the tank, in the sump, in the refugium, the rocks, the fish, the sand, everything, this needs to hold a lot of weight. My second objective revolved around the visual appearance. This was going to be a piece of furniture for my living room, and I needed to make it look like it belonged here, so it needed to blend in with its surroundings. The third objective was maintenance. Aside from holding the aquarium, it also contains all of the filtration equipment necessary for keeping the fish tank alive. One of the keys to success in reef keeping is maintenance, and as long as things are easy to maintain, we are more likely to keep on top of them, which results in a healthier system. As far as plans go for building this aquarium stand, I'm going to refer you over to the Reef Central forums, where a user by the name of Rocket Engineer has posted these detailed plans, which are scalable to an aquarium of any size. You can just go search for this, it's not hard to find. And you will find posts from dozens of people who can validate the strength of this design. With plans in hand, I set off to the lumber yard and picked out the straightest, most perfect boards I could find. Sizing of the main frame was critical. I used 2x8 boards here because I wanted it to be able to support the weight of the entire tank without any center support posts. It was critical for the corners of this piece to be as square as possible and for the top surfaces to be as flat as possible. The edges of the tank would be resting on this frame, and any imperfections could spell disaster. In order to achieve the pedestal look I was going for with this stand, I only oversized this frame by about 1/2 of an inch, leaving roughly 1/4 of an inch on each side to play with. For the remaining parts of the stand, I used 2x4s and just followed along with the rest of the plans. At this point, many people would start considering some sort of finishing wood to skin the outside of the cabinet with. I decided I liked the distressed look of the raw material, so I sanded it down as best I could and applied many coats of stain until I got the exact color that I wanted. To close off the front of the stand, I constructed 2 sliding doors, which I attached with a closet door hanging slider kit. The doors are easily removable, which I'll demonstrate a little later. You'll also notice I painted the interior white to help brighten up the inside. For the bottom, I used some leftover kitchen floor material, which I had from my kitchen remodel. As far as strength and visual appearance, I think I hit those 2 goals. The stand is rock solid and appears to blend in with the rest of the furniture. Now what about maintenance? How did I do here? Well, as you can see, either side of the aquarium cabinet is easily accessible via the sliding doors. And for the times I need access to the entire cabinet, the doors can be fully removed in a matter of seconds. This gives me 100% free access to the sump area, without any doors, posts, or anything else in my way. There are a few other things I'd like to mention about the upper portion of the interior. I added a few under cabinet lights, which are great. They allow you to see what you're doing when you're working down here. And I added a few extra cross beams on the top, which are useful for things such as wire maintenance, routing the wires, mounting power supplies, and basically anything else that I may need to do in the future. Now I apologize if I haven't gone into every little detail. If I did, I think this video would go on far too long. I just wanted to go over some of the main highlights and cover the thought process that went into designing and building this stand. It may not be perfect, and I know there are people out there that could do a much better job, but I'm really happy with the results. If you're watching this and considering building your own stand, give it a shot. You may be surprised at the results you can accomplish. I'm going to wrap up this video now, and as always, I appreciate your feedback. So if you've got a question or comment, please leave it below. And if you're not already subscribed, consider subscribing. Okay guys, I'll catch you in the next video, and don't forget to hit that like button. See you soon.